What's good, everyone? At the time that I'm recording this video, we're about to celebrate the 4-year anniversary of our business. And at the beginning of our business journey, I didn't know anything about business, so I started listening to a bunch of podcasts on business and on entrepreneurship. And two things that kept coming up over and over were these ideas of inspiration and motivation, that these recurring themes that regularly got lumped together. And the often painted picture was, if you wait to be inspired or if you wait to be motivated to get something done, you'll never accomplish anything. But one thing that's become clear to me as I've been going along is inspiration and motivation are completely different animals. Inspiration is more like energy. It's the energy that gets embedded into the things that you create. And that energy is a cocktail of the vision that you have inside of you mixed with the things that you experience that move your soul. If we feel inspired, we can pass that energy on to other people through our work. Just as any kind of energy, we can never give more than we have. And if we're not inspired in our work, it's going to show. And it's this energy, this inspiration that makes whatever experience we create memorable. And this is why our favorite restaurants are places that create these memorable experiences, while others are simply places to get food. The thing that they do is exactly the same, but one is completely uninspired. How they do it is different. Let's talk about motivation. Motivation is like inspiration's boring cousin. And motivation is simply the drive to get something done. People seem to love to comment on intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation, how one is fleeting and the other has staying power. And sure, I guess that's true, but at the end of the day, neither one of those is enough if you want to create something that's worth remembering. So let's unpack that for a second. That basic restaurant that you go to, the one that's purely functional and entirely unmemorable. The process of opening that restaurant, that was not easy. There were a ton of steps involved in that process. There were a ton of hurdles to overcome. The person who opened that place, they were motivated. They just may not have been inspired or didn't understand how to channel that inspiration to create that experience. The ability to create these special experiences has nothing to do with money. You know, we often think, oh, I could do that if I had this. I could be on this level if I just had a little bit more funding or a little bit more people backing me. And, you know, use the restaurant again. A fancy build out alone, that's not inspiring. Just as a painting or a piece of art that moves our soul doesn't do so because of the amount of money that was spent on materials. And this idea is really the true competitive advantage in your business, in your projects, in your life. If you can channel your energy, you've got the ability to inspire people in a way that only you can do, to create an experience that only you can create. And I hope everyone who's watching this right now will go do that. All right, stay dialed, y'all. Peace. Every time I sit down, I think I'm going to make it natural, but there's actually nothing natural about talking to a machine with like an eyeball on the front of it. So I'll just do my best. So